Yeah, what's going on, Snowflakes? Everyone all right? So I've got a little bit of time to kill, and I was thinking, keep the content coming, get more into it and that. So it's a bit of a weird car video, but it's kind of the sitch. So yeah, basically, I know I've been following all the Jessica Yaniv drama. If you haven't been following it, I don't know if any channels really summed it up. I kind of watched everything happen live. Blair White's done a lot of content on her. I like Blair White a lot as well. I don't agree with everything she says. She's definitely controversial, but I think watch her videos with an open mind, and there's definitely, like, her titles are really clickbaity and extreme, and she normally doesn't really have those opinions. And she kind of explain where she is coming from, and it's really interesting to hear like different views in that. So I definitely recommend checking out Blair White if you haven't already. But she's done a lot of content on Yaniv. I heard about her through another channel first. I can't remember which channel it was now. But then Blair did her video and then a live stream and that, and loads of stuff's happened since. Jessica's a pretty terrible person, but at the same time, I don't feel like anyone is born evil. I feel like stuff has happened in their upbringing, their past, to kind of influence their behaviour in the current time. Not that that's an excuse at all, obviously. But I think it's interesting to kind of think of, like, why does she behave in the way she does? So, I mean, obviously, it's not 100% confirmed, but, it's pretty clear from all the receipts and stuff out there that she fancies, like, young girls and has an obsession with menstruation, periods and things like that. So I don't know if anyone's really said this. I'm sure they have, because it seems pretty obvious to me. But my theory is that she is really trans, and she's really struggled with it her whole life. And I think it must suck for her, not for all trans people, but a lot of trans people, I'm sure, trans women. I don't know what the right word is, but they obviously can't menstruate, and never sort of went through necessarily the stages a lot of other biological girls went through growing up and maturing. So I kind of feel like Yaniv's maybe resentful about that, maybe not consciously, but maybe subconsciously. And that's why it's kind of got mixed in with her sexuality as well. I guess, like, maybe as she's developing as a teenager, I'm trying to, like, imagine what might have happened. Like, she's like, she's not having periods. She knows she's trans and she hates that, but she's not going through the same things as other girls, but at the same time her sexuality is developing. So maybe the two kind of got a bit muddled up in her brain. And that must suck. If that is the case, that must suck. Like, crossed wires or whatever, like, it's obviously not a healthy thing that's happened. I'm guessing some of it may be down to her upbringing as well that's kind of triggered it, or I don't know, her life story, her past or anything. And again, like, I'm not saying it's an excuse, it's just interesting to think of, like, how it could have developed. So yeah, I don't know, that's kind of what I wanted to put out there, really. I'm sure other channels must have mentioned it, but I've watched a lot of content on her, and no one really has. So I thought I would chuck my view out there. And again, like, just because if you have an urge that's wrong, then suppress that urge, get therapy, sort it out. Like, don't, prey on girls and try to do topless pool parties. Like I said, I'm definitely not condoning her behaviour, and she's obviously a massive attention seeker generally. Again, I think it's related to the trans thing, where, she maybe got attention for the wrong reasons growing up, or I don't know. Like, obviously she's not dealt with her life's path in a healthy way at any point, it seems, based on what I know of her and her past and that. And it's kind of just manifested now in, like, all the worst ways possible. And she seems so disconnected from reality and the situation and everything. And again, I think it's just easier for her living in her own bubble than it is to face the real world and how she is and things like that. So I don't know, I'm definitely interested to see how the story progresses. Again, there's nothing really on her at the moment. There haven't been any videos I've seen in the last few days, so I don't know if it's relevant to anyone, but I'm sure she'll pop up again very soon. So yeah, let me know what you think of her down below. Are you team Yaniv? I don't know. I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. It's probably the YouTube topic I'm finding most interesting at the moment. So yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts on the situation, whether you agree with me, whether I'm, like, way off base, do you think? Again, like, I'm not saying this is definitely the case, it's just a theory, So yeah, if you fancy it, let's chat about it. Again, we can do a live stream about it or something, go fully in. So again, I do find her fascinating and everything around her and the story and everything. So yeah, hope you guys are all good. I might be doing a live discussion on on the Drag Race UK maybe next weekend. If you guys fancy that, get involved. And yeah, I'm happy for you guys to help me steer the content I produce in a way. God, it's really hot in here. In a way that you guys like or whatever. So subscribe if you want to hang out and we'll chat about whatever. And yeah, I hope you all have a good weekend. I'll see you later.